record. So it is Friday, the first week in April. It's a new month, new offers. So what have I got coming up tonight? Well, I've got all the details of the new offers. I've got an LRP, details on LRP, comment and win winners, oil of the week, tip of the week, upcoming classes, special offers, ways to save yourself some money, some pamper yourself ideas, and some simple recipes for you to try. So let's jump right in. New month, so we are in April, and as always, Doterra have been really generous. I'm super excited. Over on the end, there's a little bunny rabbit there. I am eagerly awaiting my delivery of this, the deep blue rub with the mini applicator and the massage ball. And it comes in this wooden box. I've got plans for the wooden box, and Missy has plans for the deep blue rub as netball training started again this week. The deep blue rub is absolutely fantastic for helping to ease discomfort in muscles and joints. It is what got me hooked on using Doterra products. It totally saved me a few years ago. This is what brought me to Doterra when I couldn't use my right arm after I'd fallen on it and I had damage to the nerves. And using the deep blue rub has been absolutely phenomenal for me. And now everybody in my house has a tube of it. My husband has it, my son has it, my daughter pinches mine, and we use it. My daughter's using it this week because netball training has returned after months of doing nothing. My son and my husband are currently out at football training, which is again the first one in a number of months, and no doubt the deep blue will be already on them before they train, because that's a good way to use it, and we'll be going on them afterwards. If you haven't tried the deep blue rub, post in the comments and let me get one out in the post. So if you're on this call with me live, post in the chat in the Zoom, or post in the comments live, and we'll arrange to get a sample out to you for this. Thank you for those of you who joined me live. What offers have we got? Well, we've got an enrollment promotion. So anybody who hasn't already opened up the wholesale account, you can get yourself some extra free oils this month when you open up your wholesale account. Having a wholesale account doesn't tie you into running a business. We're not going to be asking you to put big orders in, minimum orders, harass your friends. A wholesale account with Doterra simply allows you to save money for what you want for you and your family. And with the wholesale account, you get 25% off the retail prices all the time. You also get access to lots of phenomenal training and education if you want. I'll give you a bit more detail about that in a while. We've got a product of the month, which is fennel, and 10% off celery seeds. I'm going to talk to you about all these oils that are in this offer. But I also want to highlight another thing that I'm waiting for, the Doterra Spa Bath Bar. I love Doterra's bath bars. So these are bars of soap, and like all Doterra products, there are no chemicals, no nasties in them. I love the Citrus Bliss one. It's got little bits of I think it's grapefruit kernels, and it's kind of scrubby, but I love the balance oil. So I'm really excited to try this bath bar that's got the balance oil in it. So this enrollment promotion for anybody opening up a wholesale account in April, if they enroll with an order that's over 200 points, they get a free Clementine, red Mandarin and lime. If they order with the small bottle kits and order over 100 PV, they get the red Mandarin. So let's have a little look at this. Red Mandarin is known as Tangor and Temple Orange. It's darker than regular Mandarin. It's got a sweet, citrusy, slightly floral aroma. And of all the citrus oils, it's the sweetest. It blends really well with floral, wood, spice, and herb essential oils. For stomach issues, red Mandarin. So put some red Mandarin in water, diffuse it, put it on your pulse points, put it in a veggie capsule and swallow, and it will help to give you digestive support. Diffusing this, okay, so when we talk about diffusing with our essential oils, we're not talking about putting them in a candle burner and heating them up. We're talking about putting them into one of the electric diffusers or a USB diffuser. My daughter has it's like a vape. She calls it like it's like a vape that gives out a mist. And we don't heat the oils with a candle burn because by heating the oils, we change the chemistry of them, particularly with citrus oils that can actually lead to toxic fumes in the air. So we use the electric diffusers. If you need help choosing a diffuser, do get in touch, post in the comments, drop me a message. Internally, as the last slide showed us, red mandarin is great for the digestive system. So you could put it in some water, you can add it to juice, you can add it to tea. If you're adding it to a hot drink, I would wait. Just so don't put the oil in the cup and then pour boiling water on it. What I do is boil the kettle, put the water in the cup, wait a little while, and then add the oil to it. Remember, these oils are incredibly strong. So if you were doing that with peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint in warm water is the equivalent of having 28 peppermint tea bags. So very, very strong, very strong. If you are putting your citrus oils into drinks, we recommend that you put them in a glass or a metal container, not a plastic container, or a china cup would do. Topically, you can apply this oil. You can put it in a carrier oil, you can put it in the body lotion, so that minimizes any skin sensitivity. You can add it into your cleanser and toner. It's really good for clarifying the skin. So it's a good one to, if you want to improve the appearance of oily skin, you'd add this to your regular skincare, or just put it in some fractionated coconut oil on your skin. Highlighted on the bottom in red. Okay, so we say with citrus oils that we need to be careful if we're going out in ultraviolet light, that's sunshine or a sunbed. But unlike other citrus oils, red mandarin doesn't have any UV consent. So this is one you can have on your skin when you're going out in the sunshine. It's been absolutely glorious here today. Now, Doterra have this fantastic co-impact sourcing, which means that we look after the farmers that are growing the products, we look after the harvesters, we look after the distillers to make sure that they're looked after. And by looking after them, we get this fantastic oil that is so pure. And another side of the co-impact sourcing is that there's no waste, so everyone is benefiting. And there's a little story here of Enzo. So born in Sicily, Enzo immigrated to Brazil when he was about 20. And he comes from a family with a rich history of producing citrus essential oils. His great-grandfather first started producing citrus oils in Sicily around 1873. So Enzo is the 4th generation in his family to specialize in this craft that he learned from his father and his grandfather. And the south of Brazil's got a great climate for growing high-quality citrus fruit. So Enzo wanted to start his own oil production. Many farmers were unwilling to invest or plant in citrus trees because they didn't believe that they would someday make a profit. So but Doterra looks to invest and to sustain long-term partnerships. Now, more and more farmers are joining Enzo and the market is growing. So Enzo, as a creative entrepreneur, is looking for new ways to expand his citrus oil production and partnerships with the small farmers in Brazil. And this is what Doterra do with the co-impact sourcing. They go in and they help to set up cooperatives. So Enzo says we've got a fantastic relationship with the small farmers in our area. They support us. They've been supporting us for 44 years and we've been supporting them. It's a great thing that goes on and it really works. One of the citrus oils that Enzo produces is this red mandarin. The red mandarin comes from the peel of the ripe mandarin fruit, whereas the green mandarin and the yellow mandarin come from the unripe fruit. It can take up to 6 months for the mandarin to become ripe, and it's harvested between June and September. Another great thing with Doterra's in its co-impact sourcing initiative is that the farmers and the cooperatives are paid a regular fair price. That means that they're not having to harvest these crops before they are at their optimum. So by investing in these farmers, Doterra ensures that the crop stays on the tree until it is at its most potent, because the chemical constituents change depending on when and how the plant is harvested. Red mandarin is similar to other citrus oils, and it's a byproduct of the fresh fruit industry. Mandarin that cannot be sold into the fresh market, so maybe it's not bruising or it doesn't quite look aesthetically, it's looking a little bit deficient. It gets pressed for juice and the essential oil. So the juice and the oil are separated. And we get our citrus oil from the rind, which would otherwise just be thrown away. So no waste. You can get that. Okay, there's lots of different options to get started with Doterra, but if anybody wanted to get started with these small bottle kits, that's the 10 oils that we recommend every home has, because with those 10 oils, you're going to be able to pretty much have a go at anything that comes up with your family. And you can get started with that kit this month and get a free bottle of red Mandarin. If you want to know more about the kits, quite happy to have a chat. Now, anybody getting started with the big bottle kit this month would get the Clementine and the Limes. Let's have a look at those two. You get the red Mandarin, the Clementine and the Limes. Let's have a look. Little note there about the photosensitivity. So we're looking now at Clementine and Lime. They are citrus oils. We're not putting them on the skin before we go out in the sun. So we put them on the bottoms of your feet. You could spray them in your hair for perfume. You could take them internally. So don't have the citrus oils on your skin if you know you're going out in the sun. But remember, the red Mandarin was different. Now, Clementine is a natural hybrid of the Mandarin and the sweet orange. And this essential oil is sweet, it's fresh, it's really abundant in limonene. We looked at limonene last week and the benefits of using limonene. If you haven't seen that, go check out that video. It is on YouTube and on the website. Clementine is really versatile. You can use it in many different ways. It's more zesty and sweet than the other citrus oils, and it provides this fresh, uplifting aroma. You can use it to add a flavour to your water. It's great to add to a variety of sweet desserts. I love adding this to plain yogurt. So just a plain natural yogurt with a few drops of citrus oil in is lovely. Try adding it to water, add it to your favourite. I've duplicated myself there, haven't I? Add a few drops to an unscented lotion and apply it all over your body. But remember, if you're going out in the sun, don't have it on your skin. There's going to be seeing the sun. Now we've got lime. Now I like lime. I quite often will have lime in my water. I also like to use this quite a lot in cooking. The other day I've made a stir fry, first time I've cooked in a long time, and it asked for the zest and juice of lime right at the end of cooking, and I didn't have a lime, but I had some lime oil, so I put a few drops of lime oil in. Cold pressed from the peel of the fresh lime, so again there's no waste of that lime, and it's a really strong, really potent oil. Very refreshing, energizing. All the citrus oils have that refreshing, energizing smell. Think about when you've ever cut an orange or peeled a satsuma and you burst the oil sacs in the skin, in the rind. And that's what we are getting with this oil. In that bottle of lime there is 100% cold pressed lime oil from the rind. No nasties, no chemicals, no adulteration, just 100% of those little burst oil sacs. It's great to use in drinks. I love to mash up an avocado as well. You just mash an avocado, add a few drops of lime, and you've got a really nice dip. The citrus smell, it changes the environment. It just putting it in the diffuser, it gives this really lovely, fresh, zingy smell. Add it to a slushy, add it to a smoothie. Make your own salsa and add a few drops of the lime. Put it in a salad dressing. Absolutely lovely. Added to just simple little olive oil, vinegar of your choice, and some lime oil. So you get those three, red Mandarin, lime, and Clementine, free with the big bottle kit. You actually end up then getting 8 bottles of oil free for £239. Now, just a little thing, those bottles of oil, those 15ml bottles of oil have about 240 drops in them. And you're only going to be using a couple of drops a day if you're putting them in your water. So they last you for ages. This month, everybody can get 10% off celery seed. Now, I remember when this was launched, and I'd heard all the hype about it from the leaders in America talking about this celery seed. And we all know celery is great for us, and juicing celery is good, and eating celery is good. But I have to admit, making juice out of celery can be a little bit of a faff. But putting a few drops of celery seed oil in my water is really easy. Now, Doterra's celery seed. Let's just hear a little bit about the symbols on that. So it's a celery seed, and then we've got an A, T, I, and an S. The A is telling us we can use this oil aromatically, so we can put it in a diffuser. The T is telling us we can use it topically, so we can put it on our skin. The I is telling us we can take it internally, so we can put it in water or a veggie capsule or drop it in our mouth. And the S is telling us that there's possible skin sensitivity, so I would always dilute it with fractionated coconut oil or body lotion and put it on the skin. Doterra sourced the celery seed from India. Little fun fact there for you. The first mention of celery in English was in 1664, and it was actually spelled celery, which is how you would think it would be spelled, Cellery. It's a steam distilled oil. Let's have a look at it. It takes 66 pounds of celery to produce 115 ml bottle of oil. So remember I told you there is no contaminants in Doterra's oils. So all that is in that 15 ml bottle of celery seed is celery seed. And it takes 66 pounds of celery seed to make one bottle. So the chemistry of it is, we've got a high limonene content again, which makes it uplifting and cleansing, but we've also got soothing qualities. A fun fact, a bouquet of celery was given to the winners of athletic games in ancient Greece. I didn't know that, and I actually used to guide trips to Olympia, the site of the very first Olympic Games, when I lived in Greece, but I didn't realise. You learn something new every day. I didn't know that they used to compete naked. There are 25 published studies of the benefits of celery seed. So that's as of September 2019. There probably will be even more now. If you go to PubMed, PubMed is a website where research papers and articles are uploaded and shared. So you can search in there you can search for any of the essential oils. You can search for anything in there really, and you can see studies that have been done. It blends well with what have we got there? Basil, ginger, coriander, arborvitae, and black pepper. Oh, black pepper, celery seed, basil. That would make quite a nice meal, wouldn't it? Let's hear a little bit about it. So usage dates back as early as the 5th century in China. It's a well-known staple in a variety of dishes, so it's often used. I remember when I was many years ago when I was at catering college, and we would start with celery, onion, and carrot. That would be the base for a lot of soups. Fresh and seasoned celery plants, like those that you find in your farmer's market, grow up to 3 feet tall, are bright green, and radiate with life. It's known to have a complex, strong, sweet, spicy aroma. Now here we go. It takes 2 years to fully mature and produce the small fruits, which are tan to brown in colour. So again, it's great that we have the co-impact sourcing, so that those farmers that need an income are getting a guaranteed regular income in the time that it's taken for this crop to grow. The seeds are the primary repository for the essential oil that gets extracted using a steam distillation. So how can we use it? We can add it into our morning smoothie. We can just add it to water, and I have done this. It's actually it's quite a pleasant taste. Add it instead of fresh celery when you're cooking. So you could add it to add flavour to your dishes where you would usually add celery. LRP Love. I haven't got an LRP Love winner this week because we're right at the start of the month. But those of you with your wholesale account, remember there's a giveaway for LRP Love, so we'll see what's happening with that next week. Let's give you a tip. So look at that picture. Add a few drops of any citrus oil into your water to drink and sip through the day. We talked about limonene last week. We talked about the citrus oils and how cleansing they are and great for your body. I can't remember whether I actually told you last week, but if you use the citrus oil rather than the citrus fruit, so I was doing a lifestyle overview today. So whenever anybody gets started with our team with their essential oils, I have a little consultation with them. We have a look at any health concerns that they have for themselves, for the families. So that might be physical, mental, emotional, even financial. And we look at how Doterra products can help and support them. And we were chatting about putting some lemon oil in your water. This person I was talking to said that they already put lemon slices in the water. Any dentist will tell you that the lemon strips the enamel from your teeth. If you use the lemon oil, it's far stronger than a slice of lemon. It actually has far more properties that are beneficial for you, and it doesn't strip the enamel from your teeth. There's the link for the PubMed that I was telling you about, where you can check out a research that has been done. So there's some there on lemon oil about reducing snoring. What have we got coming up? What classes are coming up? I'm just trying to keep an eye on the time. Tomorrow I'm doing a class on essential oils for focus and concentration. So if you check in the group or you want the link for that, it is in Zoom. That's essential oils for focus and concentration. If you're watching this in the Facebook group, I did teach this class during the week, and you'll be able to see the live recording of that in the Facebook group if you just want to search through the group. Monday evening, yoga and relaxation. Everybody's welcome to join. There is a link on my website that you can book yourself in on that class if you haven't already. Wednesday at 6:30, I'm teaching how to get free stuff. And I've just realised I haven't changed Wednesday to 7 o'clock. I'm not doing essential oils for focus and concentration. We're doing muscles, joints, and pain this Wednesday. I need to change that, don't I? And then we're back here in Facebook Live Friday next week. So there's tomorrow's class, Natural Solutions for Focus and Concentration. And there's that lovely little girl working away. I've got an incentive. So anybody wanting to get started with the Doterra essential oils with my team, we send out a goodie bag. We send you out a latest guide and some samples. It's one that I sent out recently there: shampoo, conditioner sample, toothpaste sample, breathe drop, an on guard drop, a ginger drop. They're absolutely lovely. Some of that deep blue rub. But you also get a 24/7 access to their private support group. We have regular classes. You get that private consultation with me when your oils arrive. We go through opening up your oils and help you to set up a daily protocol. So we look at what your health concerns are. We look at what needs that you've got that you would like to address with these natural solutions. And we create a routine to incorporate those oils into your day. Little simple steps, little small habits that help to make big changes. Perhaps you don't want to get started with 10 oils, you feel it's a little overwhelming. Perhaps you just want to dip your toe in. This is a great kit to get started with: lemon, lavender, and peppermint. You can get started with all of that for £52. You still get access to all of that and the goodie bag. And there is so much that you can do. We have it says 101 uses for these 3 oils. There's actually far more that you can use those 3 oils for. And those 3 oils at this time of year, if you are somebody who suffers due to the pollen, those 3 oils will change your life. So just a reminder of this month's special enrollment. I have got some more tips and things coming up for you, so do stick with me. If you're enrolling with the small bottle kits, this month £112. That includes your 10 oils, your welcome pack, and all those goodies. You also get the free red Mandarin. You decided to go for the big bottle kit, so 3 times the oil with the diffuser. You actually end up with 8 free bottles of oil because you get the Clementine and Lime, the red Mandarin, and the 5 free oils that are in the kit. Let's have a look. So some ideas to use. You could use any of the oils I've talked about this evening. I've just put a picture of celery seed. You can add them all to your water to drink and sip through the day. I love to mix the citrus oils up and make different combinations of the citrus oils, so lemon and lime, clementine and lime. I also quite like to put lime with spearmint. You can add them to cakes and bacon. I wouldn't put celery seed in bacon, but perhaps if you were making bread or baking bread or scones, a few drops of the celery seed would be nice. Your citrus oils go wonderfully with granola, with cereal, with yogurt, and pasta. So not just pasta though, if you've got we're coming into new potato season, so if you've made some new potatoes and you let them cool and chop them up, make a simple dressing with some olive oil and some of the essential oils, that's really nice. I use the salad dressing that I make with essential oils. I will put it on pasta, I'll put it on baked potatoes, and I'll put it into a potato salad. Another great way to use your oils is in dips. So you could just get a tub of hummus and add a few drops of the essential oil. As I said to you earlier, you could mash up an avocado and add some of the oils into the avocado. Lime is particularly nice to add if you're mashing up an avocado. Another dip that I like to make is some beans. So it could be cannelloni beans, white beans, black beans, kidney beans, any kind of beans. Pop them in the blender with a little bit of olive oil and a few drops of essential oil, and you can make yourself a really nice dip. Pamper ourselves. This is one of the things I do love about my job, is having just having these oils in my home. There's so many opportunities to pamper myself through the day. And the Doterra Spa hand and body lotion, you can just see the edge of it there. It's a plain natural lotion. Again, no nasties, no chemicals. We're not putting anything toxic onto our skin. Your skin's the largest organ in your body. You do want to be careful with what you're putting onto your skin and your children's skin. What I like to do is a little pea-sized amount of that natural plain lotion and add essential oil to it. So it might be that I use an essential oil to affect my mood, my thoughts, my emotions, or it might be perhaps I'm using an essential oil because I've got aches and pains, so I'll put the oil in the lotion to apply. Or it could be we've had a bit of an issue going on in our house recently with some teenage skin breakouts that weren't fully responding to the HD clear. We've tried the hand and body lotion, so we're kind of mixing things around. We think we've found the solution. I will share that to you. We're just monitoring it. But getting out of the shower or the bath, getting some of this hand and body lotion, adding some oils, and those 3 oils that are there are wonderful oils for the skin: geranium, lavender, and myrrh. You could mix the 3 together, you could use 2 of them, you could just use 1 of them. I've got a comment and win. So each week we like to say thank you to people taking part. So in the Facebook group, in our Facebook community, we do like to say thank you to people for taking part. And then at the end of the month, we have an extra special gift. So this month, Amy, for all your contribution and sharing and inviting your friends and just sharing the love of oils, there's an extra special gift on its way to you. Now, I mentioned before that I'm passionate about teaching people to rest, relax, revive, and looking at what it is that stops people resting and relaxing. We can't have the revival without the resting and the relaxing first. And for some people, it's financial worries that are preventing them from being able to rest and relax. For some people, they think they're unable to live this holistic lifestyle. They think that it's expensive. So I like to teach people actually how using the Doterra products, we can save money in our homes and our household budget, but we could also, if we want to, earn extra income. So I'm looking for people to partner with me. If you're interested in achieving your life's goals, you'd like to connect with new people and help to improve their lives. If you're looking for a better work-life balance or work that you can do from home in hours that suit yourself, that gives that consistent financial security, do post in the comments or drop me a message. I provide free training and support. We've got one-to-one mentoring. You get all your social media content, a free personal website, and proven steps to follow that lead to that financial freedom. I have been so grateful for this in the last year when I've been unable to go out and actually teach physical yoga classes or do my aroma touch treatments and massages. This has been an absolute godsend, and I'm so grateful for it. If you're interested, just post me in the comments and we'll get in touch with you, or in the chat, those of you in the Zoom. There's a no-risk start. You can get paid as early as next week. You don't have to fork out a fortune for a great big kit. That you don't have to ship and deliver products. It's all that is done for you. You choose your own hours and you get free oils and products. You could join me on Wednesday night if you wanted to learn some more about that. There's our YouTube channel. We are uploading. So if you subscribe to the YouTube channel, you will get notified as new classes get uploaded and tips and tricks for using the essential oils. All the different ways that you can get in touch with me or follow me. The website is being updated on a daily basis, so do keep checking in there. And if you haven't already, join that Facebook group, and there's all sorts of resources in there, recipes and ideas for using your essential oils.